Hello guys, how are you all doing today? Mr. Agophobia here. Today is the release of Year 5 Season 3 Vanguard, and this is just a sniper build that I'm using to level up. But if you like my content guys, like and subscribe. Let's get into the build. This build is not like a generic 4-piece headshot build guys like everybody else uses. I've made this one different, and this one hits a lot harder, and it has the updated version of the M700, so it hits harder than the White Death. Okay, so the first piece we have is the mask. 2-piece is 30% marksman rifle damage, 30% weapon handling. Okay, we're only using 2-piece, not 4-piece. Core attribute is 15% weapon damage, attributes are 10% headshot damage, the mod is 10% headshot damage. Our second piece of headshot are the gloves. Core attribute is 15% weapon damage, attributes are 10% headshot damage. The holster we're using Hasberg Guard, 15% headshot damage, 2 pieces 20% marksman rifle damage, which is a lot of damage. Core attributes is 15% weapon damage. The attributes are 6% critical hit chance and 10% headshot damage. Our second piece of Hasberg Guard is the backpack. Our core attribute is 15% weapon damage. Attributes are 4.5% weapon handling. Try and replace that with crit chance guys, but this is a really hard backpack to get. 10% headshot damage, and the mod is 10% headshot damage as well. And the survivability of this build is Bloodsucker. Killing an enemy adds and refreshes a stack of 10% bonus armor for 10 seconds. Max stack is 10. This build I don't use vigilance guys because I want survivability, because you don't have 4-piece, you don't get armor on a headshot. But you can see that I do plenty of damage with my friends in a 3-man group. You can one-shot in a legendary as well. Okay, so our chest piece is a piece of Araldi Holdings, 10% marksman rifle damage. Core attribute is 15% weapon damage. Attributes are 6% critical hit chance, 10% headshot damage, 10% headshot damage mod. And the talent we're using is Headhunter, obviously. After killing an enemy with a headshot, your next weapon hit within 30 seconds deals an additional 125% of that killing blow's damage. Damage is capped to 800% of your weapon damage. This is raised to 1250% if your headshot damage is greater than 150%, which yours is way higher. But I did try the perfect version of it, but this piece actually hits harder because I get the 10% marksman rifle damage. The knee pads I'm using guys are Sawyer's knee pads. A lot of people don't use these, but you do get a lot of damage from them. The core attribute is a blue. Attributes are 8.6% explosive resistance and health. And the talent is stand your ground, cannot be staggered by explosions, increases total weapon damage by 3% each second you are not moving, stacks up to 10 until you start moving. All stacks lost 10 seconds after moving. This actually gives you a lot of damage. Okay, so usually everybody will use a White Death sniper rifle, which everybody thinks is the highest hitting sniper rifle, but now, because of Title Update 20, it's not. The hardest hitting sniper rifle now is the Model 700, which I have expertise on it guys, but I tried it before I applied the expertise today, and it still hit harder than the White Death, even though the White Death had 10 expertise on it. So it does hit a lot harder. Core attributes are 15% marksman rifle damage, 111% headshot damage. The attribute is 10% damage to targets out cover. And the talent I've got is Determined. After killing an enemy with a headshot, the next shot landed on any enemy will be guaranteed headshot. And those are the mods I'm using. And for a secondary, I'm still using another marksman rifle. I'm using the White Death because I don't have another Model 700. But if you do have two, I'd use two. You can use any secondary you want, but I like to use this because you still one shot. The core attributes are 15% marksman rifle damage, 137% headshot damage, and 10% damage to targets out of cover. And the talent is Preservation. Killing an enemy repairs 10% armor over 5 seconds. Headshot kills improve the repair by an additional 10%. And those are the mods I have on. I use this one without the scope, because obviously you'll lose armor and you'll still have bonus armor, but if you get a kill with this gun while your bonus armor is active, your actual armor will regen to max, which is good because there's no other survivability in this build except from Bloodsucker and the talent Preservation. Killing an enemy repairs 10% armor. and 10% if you get a headshot, so 20%. The pistol I'm using is the Regulus exotic pistol. You can only get this from the Iron Horse raid, but you won't really use it, guys, so you can just use any pistol. But core attributes are 12.7% pistol damage, 9% headshot damage, and the talent is Regicide if you don't have this. Headshot kills create a 5-meter explosion, dealing 400% weapon damage and applying bleed to all enemies hit. And those are the mods. The first skill I'm using is the Tactician Drone. This is actually really good. Not many people use it with a sniper build for some reason, I don't know why, because it's really good. But you get this with the Sharpshooter specialization. Those are the mods you get with it, but it scans all the enemies around you. So if you have the directive, the Fog of War, and you can't see anybody on the minimap, you can with this drone, and the range is really far. The second skill I use is the Decoy, usual. Those are the mods I'm using. This is the overall build, guys. 2-piece Hotshot, 2-piece Harrisburg, and a Raldi and an Asoyas. And we have 2 sniper rifles. You can change these weapons how you want. But the M700 is the hardest hitting sniper rifle now. So I'd recommend getting one of them sniper rifles and replacing the White Death. But the stats for the M700 now, I have 27% crit chance, 286% headshot damage, a lot. And then on the White Death I've got 32% crit chance and 267% headshot damage. And the pistol is 22% crit chance, 224% headshot damage. I'll scroll down the rest of the stats for you. So specialization is the Sharpshooter, obviously. The reason we're using this is because we get 15% increased headshot damage, we get some weapon handling when we're in cover, we get flashbangs which help quite a bit, we get 15% marksman rifle damage, 15% increased rifle damage, and we unlock the scope, so we get a lot of headshot damage if you use that scope on your sniper, which I do. 15% increased sidearm damage, and we actually get ammo back. After 20 seconds in cover you start generating 5 marksman rifle, 5 rifle ammo every 10 seconds, which is good. And we get the Tactician Drone, which is really good as well. But that's the build, guys. Best possible sniper build in my opinion. But give it a go. Thanks for watching and happy hunting.